Welcome to Chris Explains, and today I'm going to tell you how you should respond when somebody says that you have too much pride. I call bullshit immediately, and there's a reason that I call bullshit immediately. When somebody has said this statement to you, here's what you should hear it as. You have too much dignity for me to walk on. You respect yourself too much, and it's become a problem for me. And I don't like it. And I need you to be a doormat so I can walk over you anytime I need to get somewhere, clean my feet, feel better about myself. Anytime somebody tells you that you have too much pride, and let me give you an example. They're not really your friend. You might be there just to satisfy their ego. And it's going to happen a lot in your life. Your boss might tell it to you. You have too much pride. He really means you're too difficult to try and walk on. I have an ego issue. I need to feel superior to you because I'm your boss and I'm supposed to be above you. But in all reality, I think that you know too much and you have too much pride and you won't listen to me because you're intelligent. So I need you to feel like you're doing something wrong so I can walk on you again. In reality, yes, you can have too much pride. You can be too proud of something that's failing. You can be too proud of you and you're not doing that great. But the likelihood that that's true is very low. I think it's low because most people are not very self-confident. So the fact that you would have too much pride would be almost unattainable in the average person's case unless you were a sociopath and you were only attracted to yourself and your ideas and your thoughts. In reality, what's probably happening is that you have dignity and somebody doesn't respect your dignity because they don't want it. They don't want you to have dignity. They want you to be a slave or they want you to be a submissive simp boyfriend or whatever. And I've been in a situation where I had to realize this myself. I was 21 years old. I was dating an incredibly hot chick who wanted to act like an incredibly hot chick and not like a traditional woman, but she wanted all the benefits of being a traditional woman. She didn't want to pay rent. She didn't want to buy groceries. She didn't want to do shit with her life other than be the hot chick at the club. Now, I'd let her go out to the club and whatever, be home by midnight, fucking 1 a.m., wherever you want to get back. Go take your gay friends with you because at least I trust them. It's like, shit, go ahead, have fun. But when you get back home, don't expect the traditional man anymore. It went from me paying the rent by myself to, hey, you got any money for rent? She go, what? I go, yeah, I just want $200-300. Mind you, be the place I was living in, I was paying probably $1,400 to $1,600 out of pocket, depending on the utilities that month, every month. She didn't have it on her. Why didn't she have it on her? Because she had the money. She had the money. But what she had was this inner drive that because she was the hot chick, she didn't have to work for shit. Oh, I was lucky to be with her. And then when I asked her for the money, you know what she said? She said, Chris, you have too much pride. Oh, I wasn't on the debate team in high school, bitch, but hang on, let's talk about it. I have too much pride, or do I have too much dignity for you to walk on me and get away with what you're trying to get away with? You don't want to pay rent, you don't want to cook, you don't want to clean, you want to go out to the nightclub, and I'm not even trying to go with you because I'm not fucking with that. She go, well, you have too much pride. You won't go to the nightclub. No, I have too much dignity. I'm not interested in a fucking nightclub. I'm not going there. You know what I'm interested in? Drag races. I go to the drag races. You know what I'm interested in? Barbecuing in the park. I'll go do that. That's something that I'm into. I'm not going to a nightclub. I'm not interested in any of that shit. It's not that I'm too proud to go to a nightclub. I don't feel like it's beneath me. I'm not interested in the shit. That's it. I wouldn't ask you to go to a WWE match if you're not into wrestling. I'm not even into wrestling. I wouldn't ask you to go there. Not even as my first time, not even as a joke. When somebody tells you have too much pride, the truth is they're probably full of shit. And what they really mean is you have just too much dignity and I can't stand it. It's impossible. And now I'm trying to gaslight you because it's going to be a lot easier if I make you feel bad about being who you are and having dignity to push you over, to knock you down, to take what you have. Now you got to be careful, man, because this is a very dangerous world that we live in. Women are the most dangerous creature you'll ever meet. They will eat you alive and you will like it. You will. You will. If she strokes your ego and she tells you, oh, you're the greatest man I've ever been with and you're amazing and I want to have your babies and this and that, dog, she'll get you kids. She'll realize that you make good money. She'll realize that she can keep your money even when she leaves. You're going to be paying her ass forever and a day. Them kids are going to cost you way more than she's raising them for. So she's got the W in her pocket because she's going to get pretty much majority of the custody, if not full custody. I've seen people who are great fathers not get any custody at all of their fucking kids. I've seen people get screwed. Women are dangerous. And it starts with that you have too much pride level manipulation. You won't let me walk on you. You got too much dignity. I don't like that about you. You got to be careful, man. This world is tricky. And women are like these chess games. And they're venomous, man. You think that they're just cuddling with you. Really, they're wrapping that anaconda neck around your throat. And slowly they're just starting to squeeze. You go, oh, hang on. I thought we were cuddling. Nah. These girls will tear you to pieces, man. Women aren't what they used to be anymore, man. It's sad. But also, we've got years and years of this structure that we have in place that have taught them to perform like this, taught them that is how you can get ahead in the world. You can marry ahead in the world when you're a woman. You cannot marry ahead in the world when you're a guy. Guys, if you're a bum, I implore you to go out and find a successful woman and see if you can get a fucking penny from her. You won't. Do you know why? Men don't have access to women's money, but women have access to men's money. And it's because they can pull heartstrings and we can't. Think about it. Baby, I need you to buy me a new car. My car's overheating every time I drive. I can't come see you. She'll say, all right, then I'll just see somebody else. Hypergamous nature that women have. If you're not successful enough to be with them, they'll find somebody who is. But men, we don't mind if a woman's not successful enough to be with us because we're not interested in her money anyway. We are driven to create our own success. Therefore, we don't seek others. It's just true. In all reality, how many times have you seen somebody who's a male lost money or lose money in a divorce in excess of 6 figures? For me, half of the divorces I've seen, the only men who haven't lost money in divorces are the ones who came in broke and left broke. The only ones who didn't lose money and they're still paying alimony. I don't know, there's one guy who literally so poor. He had the worst money habits I've ever seen in my life. Bought a new truck every 2 years. Just piled debt on top of debt on top of. I swear to God, he's driving a truck right now that he probably should have paid $50,000 for, that he probably owes $96,000 on right now. Like, this guy just made the worst financial decisions I've ever seen in my life. And he's paying alimony to his ex-wife. And you know what his alimony is? It is $110 a month. It is a fucking joke. But also, she still took it. She knows he's broke. She knows it was going to hurt him. And she said, you know what? We were only married for a year and a half. I want my $110 in alimony. I got fucking $110. What are you going to do? Buy a case of beer and pay a cell phone bill? Shit. And still take that. But that's the way that the structure has worked in this world for so many years now. And it's just normal, man. Like, people getting screwed over in divorce is normal. Women are venomous. Oh, you got too much pride. I can't walk on you. I don't like it when you're this proud of yourself. I don't like it when you have dignity. Why don't we say what it really is? You can't have too much dignity. You can have way too much pride. That's true. I agree with that wholeheartedly. You can be too proud of something when you ain't shit. But if you are the shit, and she's telling you got too much pride, she got a problem, not you. And her problem is that she can't walk on you. And just realize that about yourself. If you won't let a woman walk on you, she'll tell you have too much pride. Almost every single time. Sorry, but it is what it is. Anytime that you hear those words fly out of a woman's mouth, It's time to look at that book. Decide what's in it. Oh, bullshit. There's bullshit inside of this book. Close that up. Put that back on the shelf. There's a lot of books out there, man. Go get you a woman who doesn't say you have too much pride. Go get you a woman who doesn't argue your dignity with you. That'll happen. That'll happen more often than you think. And don't forget, they're poisonous creatures, man. They come up snugly and they... Women and heroin kind of have a similar relationship with each other, do they not? Like, think about it, right? When you first meet them, it's warm and cuddly. But when you try to get rid of them, they claw their fucking way out. It's, hey, how's it going? Good to meet you. I'm heroin. Oh, you want me to leave? Oh, I'm going to fuck your house up. I'm going to fuck your furniture up. I'm going to burn your shit to the ground, baby. Welcome to the real world, motherfucker. I've got all the divorce laws in my favor. I'm heroin. I'm a woman. I'm the same fucking thing. I swear to God. And with that being said, you guys take it easy. Thanks for joining me on Chris Explains.